Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be building a forward swept plane. That'll probably be an LPD. It won't be a mainline fighter, but it'll be a nice thing to have just for some casual dogfights. I'll give it the normal LPD blaster loadout, but it's probably gonna be small, cause why not? It's not gonna be massive, but it's not gonna be pure tiny. So obviously, for an LPD, I'm gonna need a rocket, because, you know, rocket. Just gonna put a little bit of protection in front of it. Again, this isn't gonna be like a mainline LPD. It's just gonna be a fun little fighter. Okay, I think I finally got the cockpit design I'm going to go for. Because yeah, I'm trying not to make this too big and not too small. Going to install where my logic's going to be. So I'm putting these spoilers here because they're just gonna increase the water retention for basically no weight loss at all. I might change it out later, but for now, that's what I'm gonna put there. So currently this thing's still unstable. It's okay. I also need to extend this out a block to put some kind of yaw stabilizer in here. There we go. I'll probably make, I might make that glass, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, right here I'm going to install a wing. Okay, it's forced a really far forward, holy. Move all those back. So that'll help bring it back. I'll make this shift to control. This will be some like slow turning on the plane, I guess. Control. Okay, it technically works. So technically to help stabilize this thing. Jeez. So unstable. I need to just throw a ton of fins around. Kind of helps stabilize. Or maybe I'll just throw some more mass up front. Since there's not really a lot of weight in the front, which is probably causing half the issue. Because it's really back heavy. I could also remove a little bit of thrust. Okay, just get rid of that. That'll help. Technically. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, it's technically actually a little too stable now, according to how it's flying. But I think it will work out perfectly. QE, QE, max speed, 45 degrees. Max speed, 45 degrees. Then these are pretty much just going to be roll flaps. They are pretty much doing zero pitching at all. And there you go. Okay, so currently the slow turning is really slow. Okay, 45 degrees, I guess. I know this needs to be space, right? Yeah, it's meant to be an XR game. That's meant to be Andy, this is meant to be 1. Nor QE into the actual AND gate with space. And then we'll do that much of the card. But I always felt like that was Q. And something like that was E. Now if I go into this gate. Okay. Okay, should be all good to technically fly. And I got that, and forward steps, let's go. Yeah, this thing's way too stable now. Slow turning is 100% useless, okay, pretty fun to know. Though, for helping it turn better, I can do some of this. It's almost enough for Mach 1. Yeah, maybe I'll throw some thrust in the wings. Since I most definitely have the complexity, I'm just gonna throw some thrusters in the wing. Okay, there we go. Some wing thrust. And some longer issues. Yay. So close to Mach though. Okay, no more welds, it seems like. Gosh dang, it's so close to Mach. Even if I could just barely do it, it'd be nice to know it could still go Mach 1. Not hideous. Let's see. Actually, it might help to change this here. I'm also gonna change this up. Have some more better wedges. And of course we have loaders. Why the heck not? Yippee. Of course, the extra good arrow I want to add is gonna break all the butters. I admit it did. So I don't think it's gonna do it now that I'm turning, so I'm gonna have to keep that gone. I might be able to turn to a panel. I don't know if a panel is better aerodynamics than the blasters, but whatever. Okay, that's the edge of the map. I can change that. I can put that there. That'll majorly reduce drag. Oh, it was close. Being a little loud again. Yeah. At least it can go Mach 1. If it would stop turning ever so slightly, it would actually do it a lot easier. But I don't know that I can just slightly adjust its pitch up. Maybe this? I don't know that it will help, but if so, I'll be happy. It just has to ever so slightly pitch up, doesn't it? If it was an ever so slight pitch down, it would be perfect. Or if I may change these out for 1x4s, that would just make it go faster. And of course, there's lock groups. Of course, of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? One of them at least. Please. Nope, now I don't think it. So I guess not. No, I guess that'll probably be it for speed then. Can't really get faster. Actually, this might do it. Get rid of drag on top completely, so it won't have as much to pull up on. Should have it fly straighter, and it's a little bit less weight, and still again, way less drag. I easily can go Mach 1. Well, not easily, but a little easier. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna time up the guns and I'll call it a day. Okay, guns are all timed up. The rocket's there. I need to set my camera actually, because I use a special camera for dogfighting, so I need to set that up. Alright. Distance, first, behind block, turn those off. Set that to 0. Then, okay, I need to change the height and the distance ever so slightly. Distance 11, vertical offset 1.2 maybe? Maybe a 1.4? Perfect. Alright, there we go. I made a forward swept LPD that can go Mach 1. Barely, but it can. Now it's to give it our attention so it can hold speed better. It's a lot higher on the comp than I thought it'd be. Probably because I used a lot of 1x2 blocks because I knew I could. Wow. Anyways, I'm not gonna paint this today because I'm kinda getting tired. But it controls like an LPD. I might give it some more yaw later because it's not as much as I thought it would be. Yeah, but I think that's all. So I'll see you next one. And remember, we're all Trailmakers. Bye.